I can't quite contain or explain my evil ways.
What is up, everybody? Enderheart Studios here with another Gravity Falls fanfiction reading. Today I'm here with another Cipher Secret by Awaken Naiwana, and I was pre-reading about 3 sentences of the first chapter, and it makes no sense to me at all. I went back to the second chapter, and then I went to the third. I'm all, this doesn't even sound like the fanfiction I've been reading. So anyway, it might confuse you guys as well, but no shame in that. I mean, okay. And sorry if I mispronounce these names, because I just can't pronounce them correctly. They're like Japanese names or something. Okay. Mentor Kinesi? Asked a voice behind the one called Kinesi. The pink floating square, called Kinesi, or Ken for short, turned to the black-haired boy with deep green eyes. I sense an aurora among us, and it's dangerous. However, I can't identify the owner of such aurora. Aurora! I was wondering if you are able to do so, mentor, the child asked. The square boy floated to him before swiftly turning into a human. His form was simple. A man on his early 20s wearing a pink suit with bright pink hair. The man looked down at the boy, as the child called him mentor. It could be assumed that the child was his apprentice. I'm not so sure. Some things are better left unseen, Kinesi answered for his student as path horse. As sap horse. The boy huffed and then sat on the floor of the dreamscape. Now, for your next lesson, you know what to do, right? The boy thought hard as the memories from last time resurfaced to his mind. He was learning how to teleport himself to places. Azaf nodded. I'm so sorry, you guys. Azaf nodded. Okay, it's simple. Close your eyes, focus, and then think of a specific place. It's like the levitation lesson, Kinesi explained. Azaf closed his eyes for a brief moment, but then opened them again. He most likely had a question. Sir, I think Mr. Bill is here. As a matter of fact, Bill suddenly appeared next to Kinesi, who wasn't so impressed at all. Yeah, Azaf muttered, not feeling comfortable with the situation he had just predicted. Like all young dreamy demons, Azaf Horth had a special psychic power. He could predict the future, seeing what would happen, but his power had limits. He could only see what happened days before it would actually happen, sometimes just seconds before it happened. He barely had time to do anything, in which predicting the future came up as an annoying power according to him. Hey, King, what's up? Bill said in a relaxed tone, leaning against Kinesi. A taller man grunted and shoved Bill off of him. The taller man grunted and shoved Bill off of him. I'm fine. Now, what do you want? Did you finally find yourself an apprentice or what? Asked Kinesi harshly. He seemed very irritable, but it was rare to find a day when he isn't. Bill rolled his eyes, and Kinesi usually lacked all kinds of emotions because it'd make him go soft on his students. That was something he would never do, especially because comparing to all other Dream Demon students he had, he put Azaf beyond his limits the most. That caused the boy to behave and respect him, and to be at a higher level than normal Dream Demons at his age. Yes, I did, Bill chirped loudly, which caused Kinesi to wince at the loud tone of voice. And I won't lose this one. Not this time, the blonde reassured, although it seemed like it was more to himself than anyone else. Kinnesi knew what Bill was talking about when he said, "Not this time." He was there. He was glad that it happened. The boy was a dangerous demon, a threat. He had to be eliminated. But Bill liked him, and Kinnesi hurt him. He hurt them both. Kinnesi shook the thoughts off his mind. He wasn't going to go soft. He wasn't going soft on Bill. "That's great," the pink-haired man answered in a monotone voice. "Since you're so excited about it, why don't you bring him tonight for the reunion? He surely must have learned something already." Azaf's eyes lit up. He had male friends, but just a few. Meeting a new boy must be exciting. Suddenly, two silhouettes appeared behind him, startling the black-haired kid. The two figures, after some seconds, became two tall, almost identical kids. Dark, wavy orange hair, flicking green eyes, freckles, and two matching smiles. They were also wearing identical suits, white shirts and shorts, gray cloaks, and two blue bracelets. They could have been easily misunderstood if the girl didn't have longer hair with two small pigtails. Somehow, she managed to be scarier than Bill, whilst the boy could be considered her tamer. "Az, how are ya?" the girl asked loudly, almost shouting. He's probably fine, like always," the boy answered. "Also, can't you say a word without shouting?" "You can't boss me!" the girl growled. Though the growl sounded really false at this point. Remember that I'm older than you," the red-haired girl pointed out, poking her partner in the chest just to prove her point. A smirk found its way onto her mouth. The boy narrowed his eyes at her. She hated when he did that. "Just for a few minutes. We're twins, remember?" he protested. "And that makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. I'm still older." "Oh, shut up, Dana." "Make me, Daniel." The two siblings quit the bickering to start a fight. Azaf rolled his eyes. He didn't expect anything else. It always ends up in a fight. He snapped his fingers, and the siblings were both caged. One on different cages, of course. "Great," Daniel muttered with a sarcastic smile. "Hey, let us out of here, please," the girl Dana exclaimed when she noticed she was in a cage. Azaf approached the two of them. They didn't know what Azaf would do to them, especially because he hated fights, mainly when it came to the two of them. "Stop fighting, then," he insisted. "Dana started it," Daniel accused with a poker face while pointing to his sister. Dana frowned at him. "Oh, so now it's my fault?" Before Daniel could retort, a bright light illuminated the room, forcing everyone to look up. A circle-shaped blue creature appeared and then looked down at the two caged siblings. They looked up for a while, gulped, and pretended they didn't see anything. The triangle narrowed its one eye. It glowed briefly before a young woman, with baby blue hair, dressed looking clothes with the same color, appeared instead. She floated where the two siblings were caged. In a snap of fingers, the two were free from the cages. Of course, that didn't mean they were free from the upcoming punishment. "You two should be training," she scolded. "Why are you two here?" We just wanted to see Azaf," Dana explained. Right, Az? Right, Az? Azaf shrugged. The two siblings always used to use the excuse going to visit him to escape the lessons. They found it boring and always preferred the chaos that it brought. The woman didn't seem to buy the answer. "Fine, we were just trying to escape training. It's boring. So what?" Dana gave up on trying to give an excuse. She was easy to break through. Her aurora wasn't the strongest, but her mind was sharp. Daniel was the exact opposite. While not having a focused mind such as his sister, he was hard to drive into madness and also hard to make him give up so easily. And I'm going to stop the video here. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace.